Welcome back to another bus review. Today we'll be talking about the 217 from Hollywood Vine Red Line Station, formerly, but now it goes to Vermont and Sunset Station, back to La Cienega and Jefferson Station. This line was consisted of mostly using XN40s right now, and if you're lucky, you might get an Eldorado. Really, you might get lucky. But back in the day, it used to use the NBAI 40 LFWs, and if you're maybe lucky back in that time, you maybe saw a C40 LF. But at its time, it also had XN40s, so nothing really that much has changed. But anyway, let's talk about this route, shall we? Because what is the 217? I mean, like, it goes to Hollywood, so let's talk about it. Let's actually give you more information about it. So let's talk 217. So 217, La Cienega, Jefferson Station, Fairfax Transit Center, to the Hollywood area on Fairfax, staying on mostly Fairfax and Hollywood throughout its peak. Goes down the Avenue of the Stars. Yee. Yeah. It's also in like the area I've known for. I think I remember seeing the 217 in like the La Cienega station when I was just checking it out a few months ago. Yeah, it was pretty fun. All I gotta say about the 217 is that it never changed a lot. I mean, like, it had a lot of changes, but let's talk about those changes in a good old history trip, ladies and gentlemen. And before we get on, I'd like to say this once. The line used to went from, like, La Cienega to then Jefferson, then the next thing. Yeah. Alright, so basically the bus begin off as a line running with the 217 and 717. That sounds like a fever dream. So basically the line has been running like that until one day, due to some issues with Metro's money and their issues, they basically had to merge remember the 780? That's how, see that line up there, the 780? That line has merged with the 717 and now went to La Cienega and Fairfax Transit Center, Washington and Fairfax. And until the line was discontinued in 2020 due to Metro's reconstruction of bus transit, but that doesn't even feel like reconstructing. That was basically removing all your rapid lines that actually had a pair of use for Metro systems. Well, that was kind of sad, but at least there's always hope for next time. Well, then we also must talk about the other things Metro is trying to. So basically now the 217 just runs on its own with no rapid line, and dang, the Fairfax quarter is actually way more busy than I thought it was when the 780 was disappearing. Looking back at it, the 780 actually had a better impact in all of transit, and a lot of things happened. Oh yeah, if you're wondering what happened to the 217 going to Culver City, well, that line had some low ridership, so they cut it. So now you pretty much just gotta walk. Now you just gotta take a different bus to get there. Anyway, that's that history trip. Now let's talk about the fleet, shall we? And get to know about the fleet. Okay, let's talk about the bus fleet from a history perspective. So, in around 2000s, Metro mostly used its solely purpose of using C40HF, C40LFs, and NBAI 40 LFWs, and sometimes an NBAI compound bus. But around the time when the older NBAIs were making their retirement, out came the XN40s who filled in. Until around the C40LFs and NBAIs made their full damn retirement, out came the Eldorados. Now they're still filling in for these buses. So yeah, it's pretty quick. And yeah, the buses did put a lot of impact into this line. But anyway, that's just the fleet. Now let's talk about in terms of service. Literally, let's talk about its in terms of service. In terms of service, this line is pretty frequent for a Hollywood line. I mean, like, it had a rapid line and it would have been way more different, but as of right now, this line's doing pretty fine. It's hella frequent, got 10 to 20 minutes service, got a decent amount of time, and the next gen bus plan didn't have that much effect onto it. It just extend the line down to like Vermont and Sunset Station. That's what the next gen bus plan did. Well, anyway, that's my review on the 217. I hope you really did enjoy this video, because it took me some time to make this. I had a lot of school to focus on, so that's why it kind of took so long to make. Well, anyway, thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. I'll make more of these reviews soon. And, this line will get an 8 out of 10 for me. I'm just saying, this is a Hollywood line, but anyway, bye-bye.